Welcome everybody, it's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me today for this week's Pick a Card Weekly Tarot reading. Pick a number now, 1 to 5, and I'll do a psychic tarot interpretation for you. You can have more than one number. If you're new, subscribe and be alive and hit that notification bell right now. Thank you very much, I really appreciate it. Now let's go to the board and pick these cards. Okay, so closing my eyes now. We're doing card number 1. What do I see? I'm seeing these eyes in front of me, but they're closed. And so if you pick card number 1, in certain circumstances, it's okay to have closed eyes and not to look. In other circumstances, you want to be very aware as to what's actually going on. Okay, so just be aware that there's an appropriate time to rest and turn the other way, perhaps because you're too busy. This card's coming out, the King of Pentacles. In other circumstances, such as your money, you want to have your eyes open right up. Okay, so King of Pentacles, all about the dollars. This is often somebody who is very astute with money. He has a lot of experience. It's a masculine energy, but you know, both women and men have masculine energy. The same thing with the feminine energy. Both women and men have that. This is often King of Pentacles, somebody who is hugely, I won't say ambitious, but hugely, what would you say, very good with money, basically. And he's a master of money, so to speak. He has a lot of intuition. See this aubergine colour? It's fabulous. It looks a bit dark here. It's a bit dark in here, unfortunately. This aubergine colour, it's all about intuition. It's about the third eye, so he can see what's likely to come. You'll see all these purple grapes everywhere. And this is about the fruits of his labours. You know, he can be quite hard working, and this energy will help you no end with your finances this week, so do pay attention to that. Card number 2 is what we're looking at now. Card number 2, what do I see? Okay, going horseback riding. Okay, I see the saddle and putting the saddle on the horse. So this is important because horses are about horsepower and riding the power. Okay, so the power is under your control. You have a power that you can control. And so do that with your eyes open as well. Let's see what card we get. The card that comes out is the 10 of Swords. Very interesting because this card is usually indicates the end of a situation. Maybe you feel like you've been stabbed in the back in some way. It hasn't been a happy occurrence, but the power is in your hands. So always remember, no matter what's happened in the past, new life can come from this. See all these butterflies? And it's a new beginning. The 1 and the 0, new beginning. Sometimes it doesn't happen straight away because the 0 is about patience, and you wait in limbo for the new beginning coming through. But the 1 is a new beginning, so it's like you've completed a cycle on a spiritual level, and now you're about to start a new cycle where new life comes. But the power is in your hands to decide which way you want to go. Red here, you need to take action. Okay, just sitting back and waiting for something to happen is not going to make it happen. You need to actually take action. Card number 3. Okay, close my eyes now. What do I see for card number 3? A lot of books, a lot of folders. This reminds me of making patterns in the old days. I did a course in the old days, you know, like 40 years ago. I did a course at Tech for sewing, and we used to make our own patterns. I think it was called garment construction or something like that, the name of the course. And so you can make your own templates for your life, basically. That's what this is saying. we all have certain templates from our families, the way we've been brought up or reared, you know, going to school, our friends, the society we were born into, our country we were born into. We're all brainwashed in some respects. However, as an adult, you can make your own templates, your own patterns. You don't have to go down those pre-existing patterns. The card that comes up is the Tower card. This is a perfect example of when those patterns, when it comes to your attention, if you haven't been proactive about making your own patterns, this could come into your life so that those patterns are destroyed. And so these are the constructs of the mind, the things that we constructed in our mind thinking that, you know, this is what we want to build. And then they come crashing down to earth. Sometimes we have been constructed in making new patterns, but there still might be some influence from, you know, our genetics or the way we were raised, or even past lives that we've brought to this life. And so, you know, it could come tumbling down. But if you're honest with yourself and you've been, you know, doing your own inner work, this eye in the sky, it's about your intuition. So you may have already had an idea of what was to happen, but you know, it's easy to close your eyes and not run with that because you don't like it. we all do that. We get comfortable in our pattern that we have, and it takes energy and effort to change, and so we don't want to expend that energy or effort because it's easier to watch YouTube or something. Then upstairs says, well, you know, she's not really learning much now, so we can pull that pattern down and then we have to begin a new pattern. I know it's sort of dramatic and people are afraid of the Tower card because the king's crown topples off his head. I believe this is ultimately beneficial because you see the patterns and then you say, well, I'm not going to have that in my life and I want something better. So this is a good thing that it comes tumbling down, because then you can decide whether or not you want to go down the path again. You don't have to keep repeating the same patterns. It's a major arcana, so it's fairly important. Card number 4. Card number 4, closing my eyes. Now, I've got a lot of purple here for card number 4. It's quite a spiritual week for you coming up. It's a great time for meditation. Look at your dreams. A great time for self-reflection. Spend some time alone in nature and see what you pick up. There's a lot of green there, growth and development that comes with the purple. And purple and green together, the different shades, the different tones, they look fabulous. I just love that. And you throw a bit of blue in there, blue, purple and green. I just reckon that's heaven on a stick. The card that comes out is the Justice card. This is good if you do have legal matters, and it's also good if you don't have legal matters. This is about karmic justice. It's about natural law, L-O-R-E, rather than human law, L-A-W. There's some things you don't know, but that's okay because you do have this owl that's whispering intuitions into your mind. This is really helpful. Even if you can't see the full picture about something, you can listen to your intuition, and then you can use the sword of truth to analyse and dissect and cut the intuitions up that you receive and dissect them and see, you know, what are they likely to mean. Then there's some action to be taken with your feet on the ground. You want to put your feet, even flatten them out on the ground. A good practice to go out and put your feet in the grass or in the sand and really unite with the earth so that you can be grounded and practical about the intuitions that you receive, and that helps you know what to do. It's a major arcana. It's pretty important. Something about law. I just thought you might be interested in studying law. That's for somebody. You'll know if it's for you. Now we're doing card number 5. Card number 5 is alive. What do I see? Okay, throw those old glasses away. There's something about your eyesight. Maybe you're thinking about getting your eyes checked, or maybe doing something to improve your eyesight. If you are having eyesight issues, there's these little glasses, what are they called? Keyhole glasses or bee-hole glasses. They're sort of got all these little fine pinholes in them, and they retrain your eye, because as we age, the lens in the eye gets a bit hard and it doesn't do what's called accommodation. That's the adjusting to the scene that you're looking at. It doesn't do it very easily as we age. And so these keyhole or I can't remember what they're called. Anyway, lots of little pinhole, that's it. Pinhole glasses. They help train the muscles in your eye if you want to try that. Okay, let's see what card we get. The card that comes up is the 10 of Wands. Interestingly, 2 tens, a king and 2 majors. Okay, the end of a cycle. This is something you've been carrying. If you pick card number 5, you've been carrying something that's been like a burden on your shoulders for a while now. It's coming to the end of the cycle on the 10 because a new cycle is about to begin. You have learnt a lot. Maybe you felt really enthusiastic about something. You were very motivated when you started this journey a while ago, and it has been quite a challenge. You see this hill at the back here. I believe you've come down the other side now, and so this indicates that a new cycle could begin quite soon. It's up to you if you want to put down the burdens that you have been carrying, but there's an opportunity to do that. So yeah, I would probably decide, if anything's really hard to keep going, then why do it? You know, you don't have to be superhuman. I'm giving you permission not to be superhuman anymore, and to lay down those burdens that are weighing heavy on your heart or on your mind. Growth and opportunity here. A new cycle can begin. I must say, I am one to believe in the path of least resistance. I don't think upstairs is trying to make things, purposely hard for you. So if it is hard, then you have to consider about, well, why am I making this sacrifice? Why am I doing living life the hard way? Maybe you don't have to, okay? Alrighty, so 2 majors, 2 tens, and a king, more or less, a sort of a normal week, but for some people, some life-changing situations, are around. They're even, and when I do these picker cards for the week, I'm not so hard and fast about the time. It's around this week, so it could be in a few weeks, or it could have just happened recently, so don't get too caught up on the dates and stuff like that, because in spirit there's no such thing. The whole thing of time is in a different realm altogether, and it's not human time that we're looking at. Okay, so that's it, everyone. Thanks so much for listening. If you are new, subscribe and be alive, and hit that notification bell right now. Oh, I'm stuck there. Oh, well, I don't know why it does that. Yeah. Have a great week. Thanks and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.